Babe, what's for lunch today?
What?
What's for lunch?
Same thing we had yesterday.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
I had to clean the mold out of here. Really fucking bad. Come here for a minute.
All right, I'm coming.
Need your help. George, come here.
I'm walking. What? What?
Remember that stuff in the sink?
What's up?
Right there. Papa Tui, the conditioner, and the
Oh, okay.
face wash.
It won't like that. Now we just have to.
I just pointed it to you, though. Stuff. Everywhere. I just completely left. I had to take bleach to it. I'm sick of living here. I clean this every day. Look at the cracks.
It's Johnny's construction, dude.
Turn it into a dump.
Turning into it always been a dump. Hey everybody, I am back. It's lunch. Day 4. Getting the hang of it. Me so far from what I've seen, it seems pretty easy. I mean, the hardest part about this was just work 11 years working on a Mac system and then having to transition to anything Microsoft related. It's a challenge, but if you know one, you can pick up the other one quick, so it's a good thing. Nose is itchy.
Mike Muir knows a thing or two about living on the edge. As the frontman for the legendary punk metal band Suicidal Tendencies, Mike has
So
made
what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today?
boundaries and pushing buttons.
For me, my favorite number is 13. I think a lot of things that scare other people don't scare me because I realize when you look a little bit different, it usually makes sense.
But Mike's house stopped making sense a long time ago.
And my house is also vacated, and sometimes you forget that people walk in, the gas man or something, he does okay.
So Mike asked Steve to conjure up a design theme in keeping with his taste for the dark side.
To me, voodoo is the power to scare educated people to make them actually realize how education doesn't always mean that you're intelligent. There's a million things you can do, and that's the scary thing about it and the cool thing.
Mike Muir.
Hey, ladies, guy. I'm doing okay today. It's day 4. I'm getting more used to the systems, which was the hardest part, and just what happened?
Nothing.
Oh. So yeah, the toughest parts are there. I'm getting the hang of it. So far from what I'm seeing, it seems pretty easy and pretty straight and to the point. So that's a good thing. aside from that, it's doing pretty good. Just, now the question is this: which one would you assume has died? That's the real question. Which one would you assume has died?
What?
Yeah, people are always taking shots at the beard dye, at the beard and the hair.
Oh my God. Enough. Unless you want Chinese.
I could have that.
You don't want it for dinner?
All right, I'll just have the chicken then.
What do you want for lunch?
Doesn't matter, whatever's easiest and quickest. I thought you were making
You
steak.
want this again tonight, or you want fish?
I thought you were making fish tonight.
Okay.
And not to mention, Captain, don't really care. Hey, Miguel, how are you, dude? What's going on, dude? What's up, Wayne? Yeah, it's lunch now, dude. Just kicking back for a bit, man. Just checking in with everybody right now. How you doing, brother? Dude, that's actually pretty cool, man. Not gonna lie, man. The last retreat, and probably the only retreat I've been on, was back when I was in high school. Hey, Rhonda, how are you today?
In Resident Evil 7, there's a hidden, creepy ghost lady who stalks us, and 99% of people don't even know about this. When the game starts, we watch a VHS tape where 3 people go to explore the Baker house at night, and we play as the cameraman. But during this entire exploration, when we are about to enter the house, if you slightly move the camera to the side, you can see a lady who disappears.
Yeah, it's going okay. It's in training. Right now it's on day 4. So far, everything I've seen seems to be pretty easy. I'm getting the hang of the tools already. Granted, not 100% there, but at least it's flowing easier than what it did on day 1.
Supporting each other. So he supported me through my first book. Now it's my turn.
Yeah, we're trying to find a place to move out of here because it's okay. The money's basically pre-COVID was okay. Now post-COVID and the way things are now, it's like no.
locking buyers into
That's better than nothing though.
with interest rates that rival credit cards. But the price tag is not the worst part. The worst part is what you are actually getting for your money. When you buy a modern car, you are not buying a mechanical asset. You are buying a rapidly depreciating smartphone on wheels. A software subscription you do not own that tracks everywhere you drive. And that is mathematically designed to financially destroy you the second the warranty expires. But a quiet rebellion is building in garages and driveways across the country.
Not yet, Rhonda. We're still looking.
Financial pragmatists
I mean,
and smart drivers.
with the content that we do on the channel, we're thinking about someplace in Central Florida, maybe a mobile home or an apartment.
Today, I am going to show
But
you
something
exactly how it works.
that the rent is cheaper
To
because
understand the loophole,
this
you
city
first have to
just
understand the trap.
I've never seen a city deliberately hate its own residents and more than Miami.
The physical
I mean,
gauges are
wow.
gone. The tactile air conditioning
We almost
knobs are
got a
gone.
drink, babe.
The heavy plastic radio dials are gone. In their place is a massive glowing touchscreen glued to the center console. Automakers will tell you this is a luxury upgrade. That is a lie. A single cheap glass screen is dramatically cheaper to manufacture than 30 individual copper-wired analog switches. This is a corporate cost-cutting measure disguised as innovation, and it is a ticking time bomb for your wallet. In a 20-year-old car, if your air conditioning knob breaks, you go to a junkyard, grab a $5 plastic dial, pop it on, and the cold air blows again. In a modern vehicle, the climate controls are baked into the software of that touchscreen. When the screen inevitably delaminates from sitting in the sun, or the cheap internal processor fries from a voltage spike, you lose your heat, your defroster, your radio. The car becomes effectively undrivable, and when you bring it to the dealer, they cannot repair the screen. They replace the entire infotainment control
Want
module
no main or,
and you a bill for $3,000 to $4,000.
chicken salad
Your
sandwich?
car has been mechanically totaled by a software glitch.
Right.
The touchscreens are just the bait. The real scam is running quietly in the
No
background.
main?
Every vehicle rolling off the assembly line today is equipped with built-in telematics and a constant cellular connection. You are driving a 4,000-pound data harvester down the highway. These systems
Aside from that, everything went pretty
how
good.
hard you brake, how fast you accelerate, and exactly where you go every single day. And the horrifying truth recently became
Because
public.
ultimately, we
Major
want
automakers have been
we're
secretly
500 watch hours away
driving data and selling it
from
directly to
being able to unlock
LexisNexis. You
ad
can sell
revenue.
it straight to your insurance company.
And you know, when you start putting in more stuff and more content,
Insurance premiums double overnight.
more
Not because they
it'll just
caused
make
an
things a whole lot better.
but because their own car reported them for braking too hard at a yellow light. You are paying $50,000 for the privilege of being surveilled and distorted by the machine sitting in your own driveway, and the mechanical engineering under the hood is just as disposable. To hit extreme government fuel efficiency mandates, automakers abandon heavy, proven engines. They are cramming tiny, highly stressed 3-cylinder turbocharged engines into massive sport utility vehicles and pairing them with continuously variable transmissions, which are essentially glorified metal rubber bands instead of real interlocking gears. The extreme turbo pressure blows head gaskets. The friction inside continuously variable transmissions grinds the metal belts into metallic glitter. These drivetrains are grenades with 70,000-mile fuses. The entire modern car market is a trap, but there is an escape hatch. The pre-screen loophole targets a specific window of automotive history. Mechanics call it the golden era of manufacturing, from roughly 1996 to 2008. Why 1996? That is the year the government mandated OBD2 diagnostics in every car sold in America. Vehicles from this era have modern electronic fuel injection, meaning they fire right up in the dead of winter. They have computer sensors you can read with a cheap $20 scanner from any auto parts store. They have data artifacts and modern crash safety. But because they were built before 2008, they carry zero digital poison. No touchscreens, no cellular modems broadcasting your location, no automatic start-stop systems grinding your starter motor at every red light. They use physical steel keys, thick copper wiring, and analog gauge, Clusters you can read at a
Want milk or
glance.
water?
You get all the reliability
Damn.
of modern engineering with none of the surveillance.
This guy's talking. I'm
Milk
watching
or
this guy's
water?
talking about how modern cars are a scam.
We look for the
Don't be
analog
nasty, I
records.
asked you a question,
Open
that was
Facebook
it.
Marketplace and search for a late 1990s or early 2000 Toyota Camry or Honda Accord. We want the 4-cylinder models. These engines use thick cast iron or heavy aluminum blocks with timing chains instead of fragile interference belts. They are mated to traditional hydraulic 4-speed automatics with real physical gears. These drivetrains are famous for clearing 300,000 miles on nothing more than regular oil changes. If you need a truck, look for a late 1990s Chevrolet or GMC with a 5.7-liter V8 Vortec engine, or an early 2000 model built before the disastrous active fuel management cylinder deactivation software that destroys modern GM engines from the inside. If you want a large sedan, look for the ultimate loophole vehicle, the Ford Panther platform, the Crown Victoria, the Mercury Grand Marquis, the Lincoln Town Car. These were engineered specifically for police departments and taxi fleets. Body-on-frame construction, like a heavy-duty truck. A massive, unstoppable 4.6-liter V8 running at incredibly low stress. Because they were fleet vehicles, every replacement part is cheap and available at every auto parts store in the country. You can find a pristine garage-kept Grand Marquis from a Reachery for $4,000, and it will outlast a brand new $80,000 luxury SUV. Here is how you execute the loophole. You do not
Oh,
finance
nothing,
it.
man. This
You
is
save
crazy.
$5,000 in cash. You avoid
I give
the
up.
shiny dealerships with the
What happened?
balloons and the predatory
It's nothing.
finance managers. You buy
No
directly
response
from
to
private sellers. You look for
nothing.
the physical indicators of a forever car. A metal key that turns a mechanical ignition.
I give up.
Chunky plastic knobs.
No response?
Nothing. I just said nothing.
A traditional
No response.
gear shifter that pulls a real steel cable
Fucking
connected to
ridiculous.
the transmission, not a digital rotary dial. When you buy a 20-year-old analog car, you are not just saving money. You are severing the data pipeline that lets automakers track you, monetize your driving
Hey, Patricia,
habits,
thanks for
and
joining
hold
in.
a remote kill switch
How's Texas
over
right now?
your property. If you are learning something from this, hit subscribe. I cover the engineering scams and financial traps hidden inside everyday purchases every single week.
Yep.
Now, the automotive
Just kicking
is
back
not
right
the
now,
only
dude.
cartel using the illusion of modern technology to drain your bank account. The exact same playbook is being run right now inside your kitchen. If you want to see why the appliances you bought at Home Depot are mathematically guaranteed to fail, and how to execute the brand loophole to beat the appliance monopoly, click the video on your screen right now.
Hey, David, what's up, dude? Oh, we're in Florida. We're in the Miami area, but we're trying to get the hell out of here. It's just way too expensive now.
I'm literally thinking about taking $2,000, buying a car, and letting them repo that.
It's a standard.
It's ridiculous. We're not making any ground.
Yeah, they don't want you to get hurt, but at least it's gonna make you feel better, dude.
Who?
Angel.
What happened now?
Well, he's at work now, but he says under some restrictions because of his mouth. I would say South Florida, because remember, all those commies from all those California commies, they're going straight to the Miami area. They're not going anywhere else because Central Florida, these people think they're too highly of themselves and they don't want to be around any people with the theme parks and how.
They don't want to be around no middle class, basically.
And they don't want to be around the middle class. They flock down to Miami so they could all go around Brickell and Coral Gables and be around all that money and pretend that they're and make everyone's life a living hell. And not to mention they're going more for the coast. Central Florida, being that you're more inland, they avoid that shit, dude. All I know is people realize that both political parties hate you. Okay.
I hope this person rates this today.
They got it now?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Here's the thing. How come, and that tells you how an ideology just made, quite possibly, a very beautiful
I'm gonna say
state
that it's out for delivery.
completely unlivable.
So remember to rate the transaction.
This grease is gonna be hard to scrub.
Yeah, let's put the sob story in there then.
New and improved Dawn Platinum, it removes 99% of grease and food residue.
Ooh. And with the new Easy Pour Jug, there's less mess.
New Dawn Platinum.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and HBO Max. It's the best of everything together.
I hope you can walk because I'm not carrying you.
You're hunting something that can't be killed.
I could use a second set of hands here.
Is there a bundle now for all three?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable price.
Yeah, no.
Well, it is a good deal. We get Hulu free, but it is a good deal if you don't have Hulu, HBO, or Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Because HBO Plus alone is $10.99.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, Patricia, I'm a little bit conflicted on it. You know what I mean? Nah, man, you gotta just rest up, dude, and just eat more. Once you get there, you'll feel better. It's one of those issues it's one of those things of, yeah, I believe it needs, things like that need to be done, but then Israel and everyone doing that, the way they do things, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those moments that's just, I'm conflicted on it.
Here's my put. It says that the Mac Mini is out for delivery. Remember to rate
I do.
the transaction right away. That's how we get paid right away. And the monies are needed as my hubby lost his job. Thanks so much in advance.
I do.
He was smiling. They had to take it away. That's Virginia.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? We deleted 33,000 emails.
How that could possibly happen. How anyone could be that irresponsible. And I thought,
Oh yeah, dude. I just want listen. That's like I said it.
compromise sources and
We're,
methods. By that I mean,
we're after COVID, everything's been fast tracked to just pure to a dystopian reality.
I think it's disgraceful.
And I really do think it was deliberately set up just to spearhead that and push us to that as quickly as possible. I mean, look at how AI has been ramped up. And just for the simple reason to displace workers.
That'd be me. Got the spider.
Dude.
Orladeyo is the treatment that I've been looking for since I was diagnosed with HAE.
Orladeyo Berotralstat is the first and only oral therapy designed specifically to prevent attacks of
That's pricey, but at least you could find
angioedema,
something, dude.
HAE.
For a 2-bedroom being 1,700, that's a bargain. Take a look. Just Google Miami average rent. Your jaw will drop.
It says the iMac is out for delivery. Just remember to rate the transaction, as that is how we get paid right away.
Would you rather be an Egyptian pharaoh 3,000 years ago or a regular guy with a 9 to 5 today? Option 1, Egyptian pharaoh. You wake up on a bed of solid gold and 400 thread count Egyptian linen. 10 servants are waiting just to wash your feet with imported rose water.
What's up, Vic?
You want a snack? A guy runs 50 miles through the desert to bring you fresh grapes and roasted gazelle. You want a change of scenery? You're carried on a litter by 8 men who aren't allowed to make eye contact with you.
What's up, dude?
You're feeling a
What's
little
going on, my bro?
insecure. You don't need reassurance. You need eternity. So you carve your face into stone. You're bored? You order 50,000 people to build a giant stone triangle just to hold your dead body. You don't fight battles.
Nice, dude.
You arrive at them. Someone carries your sandals.
Yeah, dude, right now we're just trying to find even just a mobile home, just a nicer mobile home in Central Florida.
You own the land, the army.
But all I can find is in Indiana, though, baby.
Yeah, we're finding is in Indiana. We're still looking, dude.
Everything in Florida is like 55 and
Your
older.
own brother might poison you for the throne.
We gotta start calling more places now, dude.
You have
At lunch break, dude.
And not a single real friend. Then your tooth starts hurting. There's no dentist, no anesthesia. They give you wine for the pain and bronze forceps to pull it out. A mosquito gives you malaria, and an infected splinter can end it all. You'll probably be dead before 30. But hey, solid gold coffin. Option 2, average guy today. You work in a cubicle, and your boss, Gary, forgets your name. But you have a magic glass rectangle in your pocket that carries the sum of all human knowledge. And you use it to watch a 14-second clip of a cat falling off a fridge, and to summon a 12-piece nugget meal to your door in 20 minutes. You have air conditioning. The pharaoh would have traded 3 provinces and his best chariot for a single blast of 68-degree air on a Tuesday in July. You sit in traffic in a Honda Civic, but if you want coffee, it's handed through a window without you ever leaving your car. And if you want entertainment, comedians spend their lives perfecting the art. Egypt's greatest jesters couldn't compete with Netflix and a bag of chips. You can watch a documentary about
Nice, dude.
the pharaoh while eating a $5 frozen pizza that tastes better than anything a king ate in 1000 BC. You want new shoes? A stranger in a van leaves them at your door by tomorrow morning. You need surgery? It used to mean biting a stick and hoping.
Nice.
Now you go to sleep and wake up fixed.
Yeah, dude. Right now, that's what we're trying to do. I mean, trying to find a place we can move into and get out of here as quickly as possible. Yeah, right now, dude. Anywhere between 15 to 1,700 a month. What's up, Angel? That's what we're looking at, dude. Told you, dude. It's beyond comprehension as to. It's beyond comprehension. It makes no sense, and
How far is Ormond Beach away from Orlando?
Ormond Beach. Pull up
Yeah.
the maps. And when you look at it, dude, the pay rate down here is the exact same as what it is elsewhere. They may pay you pennies, slightly more, but it's exactly the same. Dude, this, like I said, this city is
That's by
ridiculous.
Daytona. Huh.
As I said,
I said it was Central Florida.
this city is completely
Daytona's Central Florida?
north. It's closer. It's just the shit they do here. It's just nonsensical. The pay rate's the same. It's like, and then it's a small ass tutu for that amount. And it's like, dude, what the fuck, bro?
Before, my quick response, always a thumbs up. Today, thanks to this, a once
That's what I'm telling you, dude.
my vision is clear and my
That's why we're trying to get this shit moving, so we can finally unlock that ad revenue, so we can make some income, so we can find a place to get in there or to get approved for a place. Yeah, with me, Crystal, and Ashley, that's what we need, dude. Just that. Just something small like a tutu.
Dark circles are still there. The problem is that dark circles tend to get treated as a single concern, but in reality, two people can have identical looking dark
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
require completely opposite treatments. There are 4 distinct types of dark circles, and unless you correctly identify yours, no product or
Frostproof?
noticeable difference. The first type is called vascular dark circles. They show up as a bluish or purple hue beneath the
Yeah,
eyes.
but here's the thing, though. In the jobs in the Bay Area, either you have that, or the other jobs pay you a lot more because, you know, the industry that's in there. Down here, it's just like ghost jobs, bullshit jobs, a lot of bullshit jobs. Like, dude, like, wow.
They're actually shadows. Volume loss in the tear trough creates a hollow that deepens under overhead lighting and generally disappears under direct frontal light. The fourth category isn't
Like Wales, Haines City.
It gets included because most people confuse it
Yeah.
with one. Puffy eye bags, which appear as three-dimensional bulges or swelling beneath the eye that cast its own shadow, creating the illusion of darkness. Being able to distinguish between these 4 types is the first step. But to actually fix the problem, you also need to understand what causes it.
Down here, it's just ridiculous,
What
bro.
can realistically be done about it. Let's start with type 1. Vascular dark circles are this blood.
It's just nonsensical, dude, at this point.
Light appear bluish, smooth thin skin.
That's what I'm saying. You'll find actual real jobs there, and they'll understand that. Yeah, listen, you're not gonna be rich off of this, but you know, you gotta pay people something so you can pay the bills at least, and have it tiered. Like, you know, fast food, obviously not, but you know, if you work in an office settings, it's like, okay, you gotta make this, or if you work in this type of setting.
Additionally, it is important to maintain proper hydration both internally and externally. When the skin is dehydrated,
Did you know you can rent RVs?
water content,
No.
reducing the skin's optical density. Because the under eye skin is already extremely thin, this effect is amplified, making dark circles far more pronounced. But hydration only helps short term. It doesn't actually address the root problem. To create structural improvement,
All right, Mary.
skin
Good night.
must thicken. Among topical treatments, retinoids are the most evidence-based option for doing exactly that. A histological study by Weinstein and colleagues showed that topical retinoids significantly
What time is it?
improve
Hold on.
epidermal thickness and collagen density. However, application technique is actually critical here. Retinoids should be applied only along the lower orbital rim, allowing them to diffuse into the under eye area without direct contact. They should be used with the sandwich method, which is a layer of moisturizer before and after application to reduce irritation and the risk of drying out the meibomian glands. Another category of products that require particular caution are brightening serums such as hydroquinone. This type of dark circle is not a pigmentation problem, and hydroquinone also has a skin thinning effect, which will further worsen the blue purplish hue. Type 2
I'm gonna find out, dude, because yeah, we gotta do something. We gotta get out of here, bro.
Pigmented dark circles are the result of excess melanin deposits in the periorbital area. This appears as a brown or tan discoloration that remains consistent regardless of sleep, hydration, or lifestyle factors. Pigmented dark circles are significantly more common in individuals of South Asian, Middle Eastern, and Mediterranean descent due to higher baseline melanin production in the skin. That's why, just like the vascular dark circles, UV protection is necessary. Melanocytes, the cells that produce melanin, are activated by UV radiation. Without daily SPF, even the best treatments will fail because the underlying trigger remains active. The most evidence-backed topical treatment for reducing melanin is tranexamic acid. A clinical study by Sin, Lorenzo, and colleagues found that topical
That's the thing, dude.
tranexamic acid
The thing, dude. There's no industry down here. It's just the fraud capital of the world. That's about it.
Caffeine-based eye cream, cooling
Yeah, it is what it is. All right, guys. Lunch break. I gotta run back in. Gotta take care of a few things. What up, Sam?
Structural dark circles. Unlike the previous 2 types, this is not a discoloration problem at all. Instead, they are created by physical hollows beneath the eye that prevent light from reflecting evenly across the surface. The medical term for this is tear trough
All right, guys, I gotta run back in, man. So, listen, we love y'all. We'll be on. I'll be on tonight once I get off, at about maybe between 5 and 6, just to kick back with everybody, or maybe 7. I don't know the hours yet, but just you know the drill, dude. Subscribe, notification bell. That way, you know once we're on. You'll know when we're on. All right, we love you guys. See you in a bit.
Look at this one for